this is Ryan.
And I'm Molly, and we're from Mother Mother.
And you're watching Records in My Life.
Hi guys, we're here with Ryan and Molly from Mother Mother. Thank you very much for being on the show. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
Can you tell us quickly what you guys have been up to lately?
We're just back in Van after a month of being on the road across Canada, and we're finishing this tour in support of our new album, No Culture, with a 5-run at the Commodore Ballroom. Yeah.
Which is pretty impressive to do 5 nights at the Commodore. How's it been going? How's the response been so far?
Really good. We've played 2 of the 5 shows, and tonight is show 3, and the response has been great. Yeah, people are stoked, and it's full.
That's fantastic
Yeah.
because Vancouver's a notorious tough town for bands to play, and I mean, no, it's your hometown and stuff, but to come in and knock 5 shows in a row is pretty good. You must be
Yeah.
pretty happy about that.
Yeah, it's nice. We got to throw in an all-ages show on Sunday afternoon, which is always really something that pulls on the heartstrings. You get families out, you get the full spectrum of demographic, and there's no booze. It's just like this clean, clear exchange with children and older people alike, and so we like that we got to do that.
So let's start from the beginning. I mean, you guys grew up together, and what was a record that you guys used to listen to, which kind of inspired you to start playing music? And
Well, I'd say probably all of the Pixies records. Ryan and I, as very young kids, our dad brought home the Pixies albums, and they were already broken up at that time. But we all, as a whole family, just could not get enough. We were ravenous for the things. We listened to it all the time, and I think that's even the soundtrack of our youth.
Yeah, totally. I think we both resonated with Pump Up the Volume's soundtrack.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, that too.
Christian Slater, right?
Yeah.
Christian
Yeah.
Slater. They had the slow version of Wave of Mutilation.
I was shocked when I heard the fast version in comparison.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Queen is Dead by the Smiths.
Yeah.
That is another album that my father played, but just...
What a cool dad. I mean,
I know, it's where I get
Jeez.
all of my cool music from. I haven't been able to find any on my own since.
Can you imagine having a dad play the Pixies and the Smiths for you? I mean,
On vinyl.
It's on vinyl too. He was ahead of the. So did you guys learn how to play to those records, or?
No, I never played along to those. I didn't
No,
really play
funnily
along
enough.
to records. I was kind of off on my own kind of trip, just writing. I was really into writing my own stuff. I wasn't really like the guitar player who wanted to learn the riff from Stairway to Heaven. I didn't really care to. I wanted to learn how to manage the guitar so I could create my own riffs.
He's a trailblazer.
A ghost from the ages, with bodies fused, will break it from all of the way. Diary pages tell.
Well, I mean, there was this movie called Crossroads
Right.
that had a soundtrack.
Yes.
But it was this movie and the music in this movie, which basically is about a young prodigy dueling with the devil to get this old guy's soul back.
On guitar.
On guitar. And it was the music in this movie and in the soundtrack that made me, on a dime, want to pick up a guitar at the age of 10. And that changed everything for me, was that movie and the music in that movie.
So give us a record each that should be part of everyone's collection.
I'll go. Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, So Far. Yeah, wicked harmonies, really interesting compositions of songs, I think. And yeah, fun to sing along. In any range, you could sing along to that. And you don't even really have to sing in key, and it works.
That's a treat.
I'm just sticking on my soundtrack theme. Dirty Dancing soundtrack. It's the first thing that I ever listened to on headphones. It was just
really?
a wee thing, and it's just changed my world.
Wow.
Yeah.
That-
We
Really?
used to do the dance sequence.
Yeah.
That's a very good. That's an honest. I appreciate that. That's a very
Well, those are
honest. I'm not
killer
to knock the
tunes.
album, but it's an honest.
It's very romantic, very powerful for its time, very dynamic. Yeah.
We've been asking this question a lot lately. It's just kind of interesting. We live in kind of turbulent times, like politically, and a lot of people are not happy.
Yeah.
What's an album that will, bring us all together? Bring some harmony to us all.
Something from the Carpenters.
Oh, you know what? Little Dragon, the band. What was-
Ritual Union?
Ritual Union. I could see the whole world getting together and just like feeling those sounds and dancing and like getting all lovey. Yeah, that's like a super like visceral. It's pleasing to the body. Yeah.
Good
There
one.
you go.
You, sir?
The Carpenters. Any of their albums.
Buttery,
Yeah,
sweet voice. How could you be
Very
angry when
positive.
she's singing?
I think
Yeah.
they were mentioned. Weren't they mentioned as part of that question too? The Carpenters recently.
Why do birds suddenly appear? I mean,
Every
if that
time
isn't
you're
gonna
near.
work,
That's
I don't know what is.
I think Kermit sang that song.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on Sesame Street at one point.
I think, yeah, no, but that's from another movie. That's a movie reference.
Oh,
That was
yeah?
when Rick Moranis sang also in.
Oh yeah,
that movie?
yeah. I do remember. Is it Little Shop of Horrors? No.
Does anybody remember what movie Rick Moranis serenaded his wife in front of his class and he sang that?
Oh yeah,
Why Do
yeah.
Birds-
Parenthood.
Yes, you're
Yeah,
right. Parenthood. Good call.
I
You
love
see.
that movie.
Nice.
So we're gonna market this as a movie slash
This is like
music.
a
yeah.
movie version. We're of the movie era genre.
Yeah, soundtracks of my life. We gotta
Yeah.
branch out. So this is the perfect time. Everything was. So guys, thank you very much for doing this. I know you guys are all busy. Do you have any final? Each give us a word of wisdom or a thought for the wonderful World Wide Webs.
Like just about life. Some advice.
Any philosophy, advice, words of wisdom?
Be yourself and don't look into the future and manifest what's gonna happen in a negative way. Just like let the future be and live in the now and be yourself.
Well, yeah. I guess be quiet. Listen. There's a symphony of wisdom out there. If only we were to listen instead of talking.
If you like what you saw, check out more episodes and subscribe.